Yo, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time, unexpectedly, we got images of what seems to be the Transformers Generations Legacy Evolution. This is Shadow Striker, based on the Cyberverse universe, but you could kind of tell that that was not the intention of this mold. And I'll get on that, but starting off with the alt form, I think the alt form does look alright, you know? I kind of like this purple color with the dark red and then the black, but then you got the exposed engine on the top, and I can't remember if Shadow Striker originally had that for the show, but this is apparently the Cyberverse character, but it's going to take some liberties, much like the RC and the Knockout. It's going to be generationified to fit in with everything else, which I don't necessarily think the Cyberverse line needs to necessarily do that, because most of the Cyberverse line was kind of based on the original cartoon appearances, or some of the original designs, so it's almost like trying to make a Generations line adapt to a Generations line, but that's just how it is. Her alt mode does kind of remind me of, I think it was Punch Counter Punch, just with a darker tone. It does have this front section that does kind of stick out, and it's kind of weird, but I do like the blue headlights. I wish there was a little bit more paint going on, but it's a nice clean alt mode. I do like the wheels, especially with the red around it. I don't like the mushroom caps, but aside from that, it looks fine. And then we take a look at the robot mode. And that is not Shadow Striker. That is more so Sideburn looking like Shadow Striker. You can definitely tell that this is a pre-tool for a Sideburn figure, which, yay, I'm excited for that, but then this exists. So I'm kind of disappointed. I wanted to see something that was more in line with how Shadow Striker should look from the original series. But what I will say is this, it's actually also kind of funny, because this could also be a nod to the original Shadow Striker figure. Because if you don't know, the Cyberverse one is not the first. We actually had one long ago that was part of, I think it was the Transformers Universe line, that was a repaint of that original Sideburn figure. So it kind of comes back around in that sense. So, in a way, it's kind of funny. It's a little disappointing. It's just a mixed bag. It's kind of like the holidays with the family over. It's disappointing and awesome at the same time. Anyways, I do like the head sculpt. I think that fits perfectly, but I do wish the chest was rearranged. Maybe there is a way to do that, because you can see that it almost looks like the front of the car folds inside, so maybe there's a hinge that will be able to rotate that. I'm not saying there will be, but I'm just saying it's a possibility. Now, her gun looks fine. I'm okay with that. The backpack, I'm alright with. I know it's a big thing, but there is a reason why, so, you know, it's not really a big deal, but, yeah, just the proportions and everything, it definitely looks like Sideburn. Especially when you take a look at this other image where she has the back kibble as a shield. That's something from the original toy. And then you can see that the gun and the spoiler, or the back piece, will be able to form this kind of pickaxe style weapon. But more likely it's meant to reference the original toy, because the original toy's bumper or back bumper would form the gun. So I think that's exactly what they're going for, especially when you've got the porthole in the back. It seems like that will adapt to blast effects. So yeah, for a pre-tool of Sideburn, it looks pretty good. I'm excited. For a Shadow Striker, could be better, you know? But still, I like it anyways. I'm into it. I might as well get it. So with that out of the way, I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun do that. And I'll see you guys next time.
AllSpark TV. Now that's just prime.